Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So it is already about 75 degrees here in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and kick off with some spring looks. So we're gonna jump right into this. I'm gonna make it as quick as I can. For this look, I just want to make sure everything is nice and fresh faced and springy, and also I'm going to be doing a first impressions for my foundation choice today, and that is going to be the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the stick form. So we're going to go ahead and get rocking. So what I'm doing now is I am moisturizing my face. I am using the Dermalogica matte moisturizer. I use this just depending on what foundations I'm using. So if I'm going to be using something that's a little bit more hydrating, I'll use this, or in the summertime I'll use this. Alright, brows are on. For my eye primer, my all-time favorite Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. If you have not tried this eye primer, you need to get this in your life because this stuff, amazing. Neutralize. Then after I get this on my eyes, I like to go in with just any kind of powder, because I found that if you try to put your eyeshadows on directly on your primer, sometimes it just grabs and it makes it really hard to blend. So just use a translucent powder or a powder that's your skin tone. That way everything will just glide on and blend like butter. Alright, eyeshadow palette of choice. I'm going to be using the Pantone Universe. I'm probably going to use this in another tutorial as well. Yeah, we're going to go with the cafe color. So it's this color right here. And I'm just going to take a MAC 247 brush, and I'm going to pop this all over the lid. So I'm just taking this kind of cafe shimmery champagne color here, and I'm just popping this all over the lid with a MAC 247 brush. And I'm just keeping this nice and simple. It's not going to be a ton of colors, a lot of blending work at all. Just nice and effortless. Keep it nice and funky fresh. After that, I'm switching over to the Tarte Lit and Bloom palette with a MAC 224 and this color right here called Rebel. And this is going in my crease. And use a very light hand. And don't take it too far in the inner corner, just keep it on the outside, right in that crease. Basically all we're doing is just adding dimension. And that, my friends, that's it for the eyeshadow. But now all I'm doing, I'm just blending things out. Like I said, super fresh, easy if you're in a rush in the morning. 2 brushes, 2 colors. Doesn't get any better than that. For the eyeliner, I'm not even going to do anything where that's going to require me to wing it. I'm just going to do just a basic line across my lashes here. I'm using the Maybelline Line Stiletto felt tip. And I'm just going to run this right on across my lash line. And if you want, I like my liner to be nice and black and bold, but if you want, you can just take like a kohl liner and tight line your lash line and then smudge it, and that'll, you know, make it a little bit more softer. But if you don't mind, you know, a little bit more of a matte, bolder eyeliner, that'll work for you. Alright, I'm going to zoom you guys out. Now we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to be using this Cover FX mattifying primer. This is going to be my first time using this as well, but because I'm going to be trying out that stick foundation, I figured I need a new mattifying primer, so this is going to be the one of choice. I've heard nothing but good things about Cover FX, so I'm sure it is dope. Alright, so I'm just going to put this all over my face. And I mean, it feels like a basic primer. You know, it's got that silicone feel to it, which is what is in most primers, especially mattifying primers. And I'm just putting this over my pores, on my nose, T-zone, anywhere that I get a little bit greasy. Alright, so I have the Ultra HD's Makeup Forever stick in the shade, what was it, 178 Y535. This is my same shade in the liquid form, but I just feel like this one looks way darker. The one underneath it was too light, and I felt like this is too dark for me. So I figured, well, since the summertime is coming, maybe I should go for the one that's a little too dark, because I will be dark really soon, darker than I am now. So I'm just going to go ahead and twist this up. And I have a damp beauty blender here. And first, I always do this. Let's do some color correction up under the eyes. Same thing, LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange. And only put your color corrector where it's needed. Normally, if a foundation shade is too dark for me, what I will do is highlight the center of my face, so that way it'll just kind of balance everything out. Alright, so I'm just going to, see, I just feel like that is really red. It's nice and silky smooth though, this formula. Glides on the skin very easily, and it blends out no problem. This definitely looks like skin. Doesn't have a scent to it. I don't really smell anything. I just smell the soap from my beauty blender because I cleaned it, but it's not sticky, blends very nicely. They say this foundation is for best normal to dry skin. I feel like you can make it, I feel like oily skin, it might be a little tricky, but I feel like I can make it work. So we shall see. And a little bit goes a long way. So overall, as far as the coverage is going to go, this is definitely a medium coverage, which I'm fine with that. I feel like it can definitely be built up to full, and just for the heck of it, I am going to go for a little bit more coverage to see what happens. I've never used a stick foundation before. I feel like this would be perfect for contouring. And I'm just going to see if I can build this up. And yeah, I can. I'm sure if you probably used a stippling brush, it'd probably go a little bit better, but because I don't want to have a bunch of product on my face, I like the beauty blender for that, because it will keep you from getting cakey, because it's very easy to get cakey. So if you want more of a fuller coverage, then I would definitely go with using a stippling brush. I'm going to use this matte concealer, not my Pro Longwear, but the Select Cover Moisture in NC45, just for time's sake, because it has a little wand on it. And I'm just going to put this on just so that way I can get some more yellow tones here in the center of my face. And then I'm just going to blend this out like so. But this definitely looks very fresh, not too matte, not too dewy. Excellent, I can tell, for recording, because I'm looking at my viewfinder and my skin looks like it's smooth as butter, and I can tell you right now firsthand it is just not. So that's a face. I'm going to use my Sasha Buttercup powder, set up under my eyes first. My favorite brush to use, I love this little tiny Real Technique setting brush. It is perfect for hitting right up under the eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. And I feel like setting it with this yellow powder, I think that is really going to help with the color of the foundation. Although it's a translucent powder, because I do have the yellow undertones, I think this is going to help it a lot, because it looks way better to me. Oh yeah, that looks bomb. That looks way better. Oh yeah. Okay. After that, we aren't going to do any eyeliner. I'm going to use this, well, dark eyeliner. I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Pencil in Light, and I'm just going to line the inner rim of my eyes. This is just going to give your eyes the appearance that they're bigger and brighter, more awake. And then just to amp it up a little bit, I'm going to take an angled brush or a flat brush, whatever I can find, and go back in with this Rebel color, and I'm just going to lightly run this at my lash line just to give it a little bit more depth. I'm just going to put that right up under where I laid down the white liner. And sometimes I've noticed too much white liner can just look a little really starky and just kind of weird, crazy looking. So, you know, be careful with it. Less is going to be more with it. Then for my brow bone, I'm just going to take this Flower Child color here and the Tartelette Bloom, and I'm just going to put that up under my brows just to kind of amp them up a little bit. Then my lipstick for today, I'm not even using the lipstick. I'm going to go with the NYX Butter Gloss. I think I'm going to go with the one in Strawberry Cheesecake. I just think these are just really fun colors. This other one here is Pink Buttercream, but I think this might be a little too bright. So I'm just going to go with this. I like that. Just bring some more color to your face. Then of course, Smashbox Photo Primer Water. I'm running out. Alright, so that pretty much completes the look for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave me comments, don't leave me anything mean because you know I don't play that. And yeah, thanks. I genuinely appreciate everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Like, beauty, makeup, and hair, that is my life. If I'm not playing in makeup, I'm also a hairstylist. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so beauty is pretty much my everything. I eat, drink, sleep, anything that has to do with beauty. So I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Have a good one.